Good morning, everyone. I was really excited to see that everyone posted your introductions and participated in the getting started activities, and I just feel like we're ready to go and to have a great quarter. The original post for level 2, which was a survey of literary history, was due last night on Sunday, and a handful of you missed that deadline, but I know it's early in the quarter. So for now, I'm just sending a reminder. In the gradebook, if you guys ever miss something, I try to go in and give you a little orange dot that says no attempt, and it says please email me. And the spirit behind that is just that if you're missing something, I just want to know that you've got a plan, that I haven't lost you, that you're still in the game and working toward completing the course. Also, if you needed help with something, I just want a chance to catch you via email and see if there's something I can do to chip in. But most of you are on that board, so let's talk about what's coming now for week 2. Tuesday night, just reply to literary history. That means for the first little bit of this week, just stay in that zone and complete some replies. Remember that the point here is to learn from each other and not just me and not just the textbooks. So whatever personal connections you can make when you write an original post is helpful, because that makes your take on it unique. And perhaps when somebody else reads it, they might be able to prompt with, oh, that reminds me of, or that made me realize, or that made me wonder, or that caused me to think about. And that's the idea, is that we would help each other to solidify, deepen, or enrich the learning. So I sent an email, but a few of you from level 1 were like, hey, how come I didn't get 1 point? Well, there are no points in the class. The only reason why you see points is because they correlate with a key. And the key indicates like level completed with treasure, reboot card available, you didn't do the replies, no attempt, or just incomplete if it gets far enough along and you haven't, you didn't use the reboot. So, we'll hash all that out, but remember, you can go back to the syllabus, and the goal here is to complete a certain number of levels and complete a certain number of quests, and then pick up treasure along the way in order to boost your final letter grade in that way. Well, how do you earn treasure? If you go to modules at the top, there is a sheet that says tips for completing levels and acquiring treasure. Level 1, just intros, there isn't treasure available. It's just you did it or you didn't do it. More so, where I will give out treasure will be in cases where you're working with text materials like videos or books, and then you are able to demonstrate close and comprehensive reading, which check the tips page for that. But the idea is that if you go the extra mile to really document what you're doing in writing, to really demonstrate and show your reading engagement, then you're typically going to be earning treasure. But again, read that handout. It's the same for the entire quarter. And I'm going to try, if there's a level or a quest where treasure isn't really available, I'll try to give you a heads up on that one next time, because I think that might have been why some of you were like, what did I do? What more could I have done? Nothing. You did everything great. The first discussion has been awesome. So like I said, on Tuesday, you'll write replies for the history discussion, level 2. On Thursday, you're going to jump in on level 3, which there's nothing really to read. There's no Russell, there's no textbook. There are just a handful of YouTube read-alouds. So that's a video of someone reading through a picture book. And there are a handful of very important or notable classics in there, but you guys get to choose. You have 4 different categories, and for each you'll choose one of the 4, choose one of the 3, choose one of the 5. So just give yourself enough time to ponder that. But we're working on a learning outcome there, where we talk about our attitudes about children and childhood in general, like assumptions, ideals, etc. And then replies for that are due Sunday, so that really is the bulk of the week, along with an original post for level 4, which is poetry and the love of language. Poetry is short and sweet, so it's a really fun way to dig in early in the quarter. That does require you to read chapter 6 of Russell's text. So by the time you're completing that, you should have some comments from me in response to our history level, and that should give you some more guidance on how to craft, polish, improve, etc., in order to really just do your best work in the course. So stay tuned. I'm intending to do some voice comments for that level 2 survey of literary history once it is completed. That way, like I said, you'll have more resources to do your best work. And if you need anything, reach out. I would love to catch up with any of you and support you, but I feel like you're already cruising. So best of luck and enjoy.